Law enforcement used to be considered off limits, but that has changed. This isn't a report or speculation. This memo is coming from inside Border Patrol itself. So what do you think about that?
So you tell me why the cartel would threaten violence against Border Patrol agents if Trump wins. Why would they do that? Why would they threaten that? Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I thank you for taking time out of your day or your evening to view my content. I really do. Make sure that you are following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. And also, hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. It helps push my content out in the YouTube algorithm because my content is being heavily suppressed. If you don't believe me, look at the last videos that I uploaded while wearing the MAGA hat. Look at the numbers on that. Yeah, seriously, yeah. Also, double check and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, hitting that thumbs up button and hitting that bell notification, making sure that all notifications are set to all. That way, when I post a video, you should be notified. It's a good chance that you are not being notified because YouTube's saying it's your fault. Anyway, let's get to the subject at hand, ladies and gentlemen. So news has come out that if President Trump gets elected, that now there's going to be harsh punishment to the border agents, which is interesting because a lot of the border agents were saying that if Kamala Harris wins, you're going to see a massive drop in Border Patrol agents. It seems like either way is really bad. But the reason why I'm wearing this hat is because I would hope that if and when Trump wins, that there would be more people signing up to go down there and protect our borders and exercise what you see that's on this hat right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's against foreign and domestic, if you know what I'm talking about when it comes to that 2A. Nevertheless, at the same time, if Kamala Harris, we already see the number of people that's pouring in here right now, but if Kamala Harris wins and the Border Patrol agencies are threatening to quit, man, if you thought that the immigrants and the illegals that are, well, let me just really, yeah, it's all of the above. Don't get, if you're coming into this country without being properly processed, you're illegal. So y'all can try to call them asylum seekers, undocumented migrants, immigrants, you can call them what you want to. If they're coming to the country without properly being processed, they're all illegal, plain and simple. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying is because I think that's a huge, dangerous threat to be playing games like this. But at the same time, according to what they're saying, this is serious with authenticity to it. Check it out.
All right, now over 2,000 migrants are headed for the U.S.-Mexico border over fears they'll be denied entry under a second Trump presidency. And with those migrants making their way here, a new internal memo reportedly reveals Mexican cartels are giving members permission to, quote, shoot at U.S. Border Patrol agents. Irene Armendariz-Jackson is a small business owner in El Paso whose husband is a retired border agent. And Irene joins us now. Irene, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. So it sounds like these migrants feel like their best chance of entering this country is under Kamala Harris, which is not what she's saying on the campaign trail. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I think they're wasting their time because I do believe that America has opened their eyes, especially the Latino community, the Hispanic community. We're tired of seeing these people come and abuse unfortunately, they're taking advantage of the situation, right, with the Biden-Harris administration. We're tired of spending money on them. Over $571 billion have been spent on these people. My parents immigrated to the United States legally. The Democrats keep talking about how our system is broken. Then answer me this question. How is it that millions of people have followed the process and now are legally here, including not only my parents, but my brother-in-law, who actually joined the military and received his citizenship when he was in Iran. Mm-hmm. So these people coming, I think they're just wasting their time because when Trump wins, they're going to be deported.
Do you think that this new news, Irene, about this group of 2,000 migrants that are trying to get here under Biden-Harris, do you think that it could impact how people vote?
Oh, absolutely. I think the Democrats have done a great job of campaigning for the Trump administration because, like I said, especially the Hispanics here on the border, many of them who are immigrants themselves, legal immigrants, are tired of seeing this all the time in the news. We not only do we see it in the news, but we see it at every corner where they're begging for money because they're not all of them leave El Paso. Now, I do want to say that we've been warning America for over 5 years, letting them know that this was going to happen. Not only that they were going to go into the interior of the United States, but that we were going to see crimes being committed against Americans. And we've seen this recently, especially with the murders of at least 3 women.
Yeah, they certainly have, and their families will be forever impacted as a result of that.
Absolutely.
So there's this other issue, major issue here that I want to talk to you about. We're learning that the El Paso sector sent out a memo to its border agents, alerting them to the fact that cartel members have been given the green light to shoot and kill Border Patrol agents. U.S. law enforcement used to be considered off limits, but that has changed. This isn't a report or speculation. This memo is coming from inside Border Patrol itself. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think this shows Americans that Border Patrol has a very dangerous job. You know, my husband being in the Border Patrol for over 24 years, we were actually married and we had our 2 daughters when my husband went through the most rigorous academy in the federal agencies. And so, of course, this shows America that it is a very dangerous job. And I want to warn Americans that there is a documentary coming out where it portrays Border Patrol agents very negatively. And for all the Border Patrol spouses, men and women, I want you to know that you're not alone. We need to make sure that America understands that this is unacceptable. Of course, that they're going to give orders to shoot Border Patrol agents. There's no consequences. We have a lame duck government that is not going to do anything about it. If they shoot and kill a Border Patrol agent, I can guarantee you that the Biden and Harris administration are not going to do anything. How do I know that? It's because we still have Americans that are missing in Gaza, and this government has done nothing to rescue them. So why would they stand for our Border Patrol agents?
Yeah, and Donald Trump says that a military response needs to be on the Border Patrol as because of this memo and this escalation. Irene Armendariz-Jackson, thank you so much for joining us.
See what I'm saying? To me, that is wild. That is absolutely wild. That is crazy. That is completely unacceptable to have threats like that if President Trump wins. If President Trump is not such a threat to righteousness, which y'all can argue that, why are so many people trying to come against him like that? To where if Trump wins, they're threatening violence against the Border Patrol agents for doing their job, for keeping our border secure and safe. That's the threat they get? Well, you know what I say? It appears that he's going to piss off multiple organizations, globalists, elites, the food industry that's poisoning us. That I know that's another video. These people that's allowing fentanyl to pour into our country. He's going against those systems, which we all should be in agreement against that. And we looking at this like, well, anyway, anyway, y'all, that's crazy to me. You should know something is up by the fact that a lot of evil powers that be is trying to come against that, because they want things to go and operate the way they have always been, which has been completely corruption of America's way of life. America's patriotic way is being completely challenged right now. And it's going to be up to you. If you understand that Constitution, the Bill of Rights and the amendments that we have, I just pray that it don't come into play, that we actually have to exercise that. I really do. But looking at it right now, a lot of people are cowering to it. What are y'all thoughts on it? Whatever the case may be, y'all let me know in the comments below after this video. Make sure you are doing what this cloud is telling you to do right there, okay? Make sure you're doing it, all right? I really appreciate it, folks. I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? If you would like to see the next video that I would do in chronological order, it's going to be the one up here. Things that I do as a variety on the channel will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Minor Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.